Hello beautiful people, welcome to my kitchen. It's your girl Candy, and today I thought it'd be fun to share a really quick and easy recipe. If you have been following me on Instagram or YouTube, you already know I love to cook. I find it to be so calming, and it's just a really good way to kind of end the day. And I love to do meals that are quick and easy, especially one pot meals. With that being said, today's recipe is going to be a chicken and rice one pot meal. Now this is going to be super simple. We literally are going to be using just a handful of ingredients. So for this recipe, we're going to be using chicken quarters. Now you can use chicken thighs, chicken legs. You could actually do this with chicken wings. It's completely up to you. I have allowed these to soak overnight in a little water, Lori seasoning salt, onion powder, and put that in the fridge. Now I've drained all the water off and my chicken quarters are ready to go. We're also going to be using 2 cups of rice. Now again, you can use any rice. I have jasmine rice here that I've been letting soak for the last 20 minutes in water. Also, I've chopped up 3 cloves of garlic. You don't have to finely mince this because again, it's gonna saute down in the pan. We're also going to be using a shallot, and I have some red onion. I prefer the flavor of red onion over yellow onions. I'm also going to be using bay leaf in this recipe. Now you can buy fresh bay leaf. I tend to buy it dried already, and we just keep it in the fridge. And lastly, we decided to grab some herbs from our garden. So for this recipe, we've grabbed some curled parsley, Greek oregano, a little thyme, and some sprigs of rosemary. Those are just gonna help to enhance the flavors. We're also going to be using a little salt and pepper, and that's it. Oh, and olive oil, obviously, but that's about it. For today's recipe, I'm actually going to be using my brand new pot that I'm so excited about, guys. This is the 7¼ inch Le Creuset. And this is going to be the perfect pot to make this meal because it is non-stick and it's oven safe. So if you wanted to take this and keep it hot in the oven after, you could always pop this whole thing in the oven, which is why I absolutely love cooking with these Dutch oven pots. For the next step, we're going to add a little olive oil to our pan. We want to do about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Now this pan is non-stick, so you technically do not have to use oil, but I want to give the chicken a nice browning, so that's why I'm doing that. We're going to take the chicken and add 1 last sprinkle of salt and pepper. Pan is nice and hot. I'm going to turn that down to 4 because I want it to be hot enough that it gives us a nice sear, but I don't want to cook our chicken too fast. We're going to start this on the skin side down. Oh yeah, that's what we want, a nice sear. As you can see, we were able to actually get all 4 quarters into the one pan. This is why I love this 7¼ pot. It's just amazing. So while we're browning our chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up the onions and the shallots for the next step. So now we're just gonna go in and flip those chickens. So now we're going to let that cook up on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and chop up the rest of our herbs. Wow, that smells so good. Oh, that smells so good already, guys. We are cooking. I love that. Now I'm going to grab a platter so that way we can put the chicken to the side while we cook the rest of the ingredients in this pie. We're going to make sure we have that fire nice and low. We don't want to burn our onions. Now that we have our pan full of those chicken drippings, we're going to add in our onions and the shallots. Now it's important to add your shallots and your onions in first because you want to give those about 5 minutes or so to cook down before you add anything else. You never want to rush your onions. You want to give them a good amount of time in the pan by themselves. There we go. Just want to spread those around the pan. And remember, we're cooking those in the drippings from the chicken. So it's already got a nice amount of oil in the pan. We're just going to give that about 5 minutes. Look how yummy those look. So now we're going to create a well in the center of the pan by moving all of our onions to the outside. So creating a well in the center of the pot, we're going to now add in our garlic. And we'll let that roast up for a couple minutes. Now we're roasting our garlic. We just want to let that quickly brown in the center of the pan. Doesn't need to cook for too long because we don't want to scorch the garlic. Now, the next step is completely up to you. You can add in you can add in 2 cups of water. I prefer to use stock, so I'm actually going to grab my Better Than Bouillon, which you guys know I love this paste. It's something you can keep in the fridge all the time, and you'll never have to worry about having stock. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons and just dilute that into the water. This Better Than Bouillon actually comes in like all the different flavors. You have, this one we use is vegetable, you have beef, there's chicken, it's pretty much anything you need. So I'm just taking that, stirring it a little bit with the water, and that's just going to give me a nice vegetable stock that I'm going to add in to our pan. worry if it doesn't fully dissolve. It's going right into the pot, so it's no big deal. So now we've got our stock in there. Oh, it smells so good, guys. We're going to add in our rice and our bay leaf. Look at that. Just want to make sure that we clean the bottom of that pan, get all that flavor into our stock. So do you guys think this meal has been easy so far? If you do, drop a 1 in the comments and let me know. If this is way too many steps for you, drop a 2 and let me know, girl. Next time, make it a 3-step meal. So now I'm going to add in my soaked rice. Now, we soak the rice in water just to remove any excess starch. And some people actually say that it helps you to not have sticky rice. So, I don't know if that's true, but when it comes to rice, I don't play too much with it. So I'm just adding the rice into our pot. You just want to make sure the rice is covered with the liquid, which in this case it is. And last but not least, we're going to add a couple of bay leaves. We'll just add a couple bay leaves in. Voila. And we can't forget our fresh herbs. All of that goes into the pot. We'll give it a good stir. Guys, this smells so good right now. Oh, delicious. I can already tell. I'm telling you, I feel like food, the way it smells is a great indication of how it's going to taste. Now, last step, before we close the lid, we're going to add back in our chicken. Let everybody have a little home. There we go. Look at that. This pan is amazing, guys. All right, everything's in there. We're going to close the lid and let that cook for about 20 minutes on a medium heat, which right now I'm using 3. It's like between the 3 and the 4, which is like a medium heat with the lid on, and that's just gonna steam the rice, finish cooking the chicken, and all those flavors are gonna come together beautifully. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, delish. So now we're going to fluff up our rice. Look at that, guys. Oh, so good. Perfect. We can go ahead and turn that off. And we want to take those bay leaves out and fluff our rice. Look at our chicken. Everything is still nice and juicy. As you can see, our rice is completely done. Oh, looks delish. It smells amazing, guys. Amazing. All right, I'm gonna plate it and then I'll taste it for you. Okay, guys, so here's our completed chicken and rice, and it smells so fragrant. You can smell all of those herbs coming through. I just know it's gonna be delicious. So enough holding back. It's time to taste this. I'm gonna try not to take too much. Oh, it smells so good. It's something about food that smells delicious that just makes it taste even better. Oh, that's delicious. This rice is the show. The rice is completely the star of this meal. Oh my gosh. Guys, that rice is delicious. You would not believe that this was just plain white rice. The chicken is still juicy. It's very flavorful. That's a delicious meal. This is a meal that you can serve to your family any night of the week. It's so savory. It's super inexpensive to create. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click that like button and share it with a friend. I am sure they're going to love this meal. As always, most importantly, go live life out loud and then come back and tell your girl all about it. I love you guys. Be blessed.